the last interview of the day, and I'm really chuffed you're talking to us now, that reception for you was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was. I had no idea what to expect. You know, when I woke up this morning, and you know, I was saying to everyone, you just never know. I've never done anything like that before, so yeah, it was fairly overwhelming. I couldn't believe how many people were there, and you know, they stayed for 4 or 5 hours almost, and you know, it was raining pretty hard at times as well. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah, you stayed for 3 or 4 or 5 hours too. Your mum was saying on Radio Scotland during the week that the moment you changed was when you had to give that talk at Wimbledon after losing, and you realised that people loved you.
I think the support, I know the support that I got after I lost at Wimbledon was something I hadn't really experienced before, that it made me want to get back in the gym and start training hard again. A few days afterwards, when I'd lost in big finals before, I hadn't wanted to get in the gym. I'd struggled with motivation for a while afterwards. But that time I got on the court 4 or 5 days later and just got myself ready for the Olympics, and that was where it all kind of took off. But yeah, the Wimbledon final was a tough one, but the support I got after it was amazing.
It's extraordinary for me as an old man watching a young lad from Dunblane winning a US Open. I mean, for you, that was incredible.
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously you think about it at times and you dream about it and stuff, but it's hard to sort of visualize that final moment of what it might feel like. And yeah, when it happened, I couldn't believe it. It's been pretty much the last 10 years of my life been working towards that, and obviously to finally do it in a match like that, obviously with 5 hours, was incredible.
It's interesting, if you look at the Olympics, it's supposed to inspire a generation. But do you think you can inspire a generation, or does it need cash as well?
I think you need both. You need, for me, when I was growing up, I watched Tim Henman a lot when I was growing up, and he was sort of a role model to me, and someone that I got to support in all of the big events. I think it's important for kids to have that in every sport, to have people that they look up to. But you need to have the right facilities and backing to carry the legacy on and keep tennis in Scotland a top sport, and have hopefully not just one player but 2, 3, 4, 5 players coming through in the future, and to do that you need more kids playing, you need better facilities. Obviously with that comes obviously a bit more funding required as well, and there's going to be talent in Scotland. You just need to find it.
I know you're hoping to meet the First Minister to say, look, we need more cash for tennis, and we maybe even need a tennis academy here in Scotland.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that's missing, is like a sort of focal point for tennis, and that a lot of the promising juniors can go to practice at and have the best coaching and stuff. They have it in London, but that doesn't always work for everybody. People like different environments, and I think it would be nice if we could have a quality national tennis centre. It doesn't need to cost 40 million like the one in Roehampton cost. It would cost much less than that. But if we could have something like that, I think it would make a big difference.
And you're going to ask for that?
I wasn't going to ask and ask for anything, but it was a suggestion that I'll make, and we'll see what happens. I know how difficult sometimes things like that can be to sort of pass off, and it is a lot of money as well, but it would be a nice thing to have, and I'll support it.
What's the plan? You talked about wanting to be number one. Do you have a time scale?
No, I mean, every player that's near the top of any sport would want to be number one in the world. I know how hard it's going to be to get there. I can't have tournaments where I'm losing in the first round or being inconsistent for 3-4 months at a time. I'm going to have to play consistently well for the whole year, but with the way Wimbledon, the Olympics, and now the US Open went, this is a good time for me to try and push on, and if I can have a good finish to the year, I'll set myself up for a shot at that early in next year. But it's such a long way away, and I'll just focus on the trip. I'm going to Asia in 10 days, 2 tournaments there that I won last year, and I need to try and defend those points, and that's the goal.
When do you tell people why you look upwards?
Yeah, I've never.
You tell me, come on, just tell me why to look
No,
upwards.
I'm never going to tell anyone.
Never.
I got asked about it a lot. You know, it's something that yeah, I just want to keep to myself. You know, it's for me. It's something I've done when I've been celebrating for the last few months, and it's helped. So I'll keep doing it. And
A hint? Give me a hint.
No hints. No hints.
Okay, we're just on behalf of the country, we're unbelievably proud, and you saw by the reaction just how proud people are. And well done, you're some machine. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Can I one more thing? You strike me. I'm being told to. You strike me as the archetypal bloke who doesn't quit.
Yeah.
Every time I watch you play, you don't quit. There's a kind of message out there, isn't there? You just don't quit.
Yeah, I think that's to me the one thing that I've had to do during my whole career. I had many tough losses, and you know, a lot of people doubting me, and I doubted myself as well, and you know, didn't always believe in myself as much as I did. But I always worked hard and always fought, you know, as hard as I could until the end of all of the matches. And you know, I came back from a couple of tough situations at the US Open this year and finally managed to make my breakthrough. So yeah, never quitting and working as hard as you can until the last point pays dividends, and it was definitely worth it.
You're an incredible bloke. Well done.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot.
Seriously.
Cheers. Thank you.
So proud of you.